Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Want to take a look at some of the stocks on the move. Alex Steele alongside John Tucker. We're joined by Bloomberg's Christine Aquino. So let's kick it off with what you're watching. Apple, let's dig more into it.
Yeah, we absolutely have to dig into Apple, Alex. Again, as you mentioned, shares down over 2% at the moment. That's actually pairing some of those pre-market losses. We saw those shares sink as much as 4% before the cash open. And as we all know, the Apple stocks are, of course, at the forefront of the latest tariff threat from President Donald Trump. He threatened a 25% levy on the company if it failed to move iPhone production and manufacturing to the U.S. Now, of course, we have Bloomberg Intelligence analysts crunching the numbers. Is that even possible? What does that mean? And they estimate that the immediate impact is going to be a 300 to 350 basis point cut to their gross margin for fiscal 2026. And we have analysts at Wedbush also estimating that if this happens, then that would translate into iPhone prices of, hold on to your seats, $3,500. $3,500.
Yeah, and essentially building it overseas is a labor arbitrage. Now they got a pass in with the first round of tariffs in Trump 1.0. What has changed in the relationship between Donald Trump and Tim Cook? Do we know?
Well, we don't really have reporting on that, John, but yeah, you can imagine there's probably something that has happened or is happening.
He's not building it here.
Yeah.
I mean, end of story, right?
But can they build it here? My point is they can't.
No, absurd, I think, is what one
analyst called it. We'll just have to pay $3,500 for your iPhones.
Alex would.
I definitely would not. You know who would? Paul Sweeney. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, I'm not kidding. Okay, so that's one stock you're watching, which is Apple. We're going to talk about that in just a second with Owns Ugg. Let's go to Deckers. So that was a tough earnings report yesterday.
Very, very tough, Alex. And we're seeing that in the shares today, down more than 21% at the moment. So we know Deckers owns Ugg boots, Hoka running shoes. And as you mentioned, they're provided disappointing fiscal first quarter forecast. Now we have a slew of firms this morning cutting their price target for the shares. And we also have management declining to provide full year guidance because of macro uncertainty related to evolving global trade policy. So that's even truer this morning, I'm sure. So yeah, and Ugg boots, I guess, are out. I don't really know. I never got into them personally.
John, you? What do you think?
What? Really? Mm-hmm. That's a legitimate question.
Well, I feel like you know what Ugg boots are, right?
Yes, I have paid for them for other members of the family.
Okay. So I don't know. There's some.
You're not an aficionado yourself.
I would.
He has like two pairs of shoes. That's right.
I have two pairs of shoes, a pair of sneakers, and a pair of dress shoes.
Because he said this. I didn't make it up. He's actually said this before. Okay, and let's round it out quickly with Intuit.
Okay, that is a stock that is gaining this morning. One of the few up more than 8% at the moment. Tax preparation software company, we probably all know it well, reported third quarter results that beat expectations and raised its full year forecast as well. A lot of analysts very excited about their AI fueled innovation that will be launching in the coming weeks. So that's still, leveraging off of that AI mega trade, right? And so Intuit applying that technology to their tax preparation capabilities, definitely a positive for a lot of people in the market.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.